ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಶ್ರೀಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಸಿಂಗಪುರಿಂದ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಜಿತಿನ ORD Ceremony ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸಿಂಗಪುರ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
National Service Officers ORD Ceremony. Before the ceremony begins, we would like to seek your cooperation for the following. Firstly, please switch off your mobile phones and other electronic devices to the silent mode. Secondly, fellow officers, please stand when the guest of honor arrives. Guests are not required to stand. Lastly, all present are to stand during the recitation of the police pledge. Thank you. Arrival of our guest of honor, Commander Training Command, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Alvin Chong. Please be seated. Commander Training Command, sir. Distinguished guests and fellow officers, good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon's 193rd intake full-time National Service Officers Operation Ready Date ceremony. Today marks a very special day as TRACOM extends their appreciation for the service rendered by the 193rd intake full-time National Service Officers during their National Service stint. To reminisce on the joyous occasions and friendships forged throughout their time in TRACOM, a video montage was put together by PNS office. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the montage. The enriching experience created throughout their journey in TRACOM was not possible without the support of their supervisors, heads and commanding officers, Deputy Commander and Commander TRACOM. May I now invite Commander up on stage to give a word or two to our 193rd intake officers and to also present them tokens of appreciation thereafter. Commander sir, please.
Officers of the 193 intake, parents and loved ones of the ORD officers, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the Police Training Command. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the milestone ceremony for the officers of the 193 intake. Today is a momentous occasion for the 193 intake. 2 years ago, each of you enlisted into the Singapore Police Force, pledged to fulfill the mission, prevent, deter and detect crimes, so as to make our country the safest in the world. During your service to our nation, each of you contributed in developing operationally capable officers to carry out operations or support roles, and preparing trainees for further training in other units. You have enabled officers to prevent, deter, and detect crimes to make our home the safest in the world. I applaud your contribution to the nation. At various points in your respective roles, be it as field instructors, trainers, or as staff assistants, you have shown you are up to the task, capable of delivering mission success for Training Command. To the parents who are here with us today, we thank you for your support to national service. 2 years ago, you entrusted your sons to us. With your support, we were able to train and deploy your sons in Training Command to fulfill our mission of training the next generation of police officers. Thank you for journeying with us, and we shall now hand them safely back to you. Officers of 193 intake, we have now come to the end of your full-time national service. You will now transit to operationally ready NS men. In your role as operationally ready NS men, your mission remains the same: prevent, deter, and detect crimes, so as to make our home the safest in the world. On behalf of all of us here in Training Command, I wish you success in your future endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating speech. Moving on, we will be presenting the ORD plaques to 193rd intake officers from the various departments in recognition of their service. Firstly, SC Sergeant 2 Bangalore Kumaraswamy Sanjith. SC Corporal Haziq Hilmi bin Kamaruzzaman. Our 193rd intake officers for completing their NS journey in Krakow. May I now invite SC Sergeant 2 Bangalore Kumaraswamy Sanjith from Basic Training School on stage to share his NS experience with us and his takeaways thus far in his national service journey. After the sharing, SC Sergeant Sanjith will be leading the recitation of the police pledge. SC Sergeant Sanjith, please.
Good afternoon, Commander Stockholm, commanding officers, heads, fellow batchmates, and honored guests. I am SC Sanjith Bangalore Kumaraswamy Sanjith, a training officer from the Physical and Drill Training Wing. It is a real privilege to be standing here today to share my national service journey with all of you. My journey began 1 year and 10 months ago in October 2023, when I enlisted here at the Home Team Academy alongside my fellow batchmates. I was unsure of what to expect from police training, but I came in with an open mind and ready to take on whatever came my way. The 3-month police officer basic course was an eye-opening experience. When I was pushed to what I thought were my limits, and my mind was telling me that I had to stop, were the moments I knew I had more in me. These moments were uncomfortable, but the efforts paid off when I earned the gold in my IPPT with a 2.4 kilometer time of 9 minutes and 37 seconds. This achievement was the highlight of my basic training. After the course, I was posted to Physical and Drill Training Wing as a training officer. Throughout my stint, I had the chance to train 3 different squads comprising of national service officers just like myself. My first squad was NS-13 from the 195th intake. This was followed by the 81st batch of officer cadet trainees, and lastly, GRF 4 2025. I quickly learned that as a trainer, what I say and do have the ability to shape my trainees. I learned that motivation is a powerful tool to move when trainees have doubts, choosing the right words so that I can correct without discouraging, and how to push others and set new ceilings. The most memorable group was the 81st batch of officer cadets, 77 officers who would eventually go on to hold ranks higher than mine. While that experience was fulfilling, it also came with its fair share of challenges, especially learning how to balance tough training with care for their physical and mental well-being. Finding that balance was key to my growth in this role. I developed stronger communication skills, learned how to better read the people I was training, and figure out how to bring out the best in each of them. Even though our main responsibilities as training officers focus on physical training and drills, our roles go far beyond that. We help shape the next generation of officers, not just in terms of strength or discipline, but in leadership, resilience, and character. What made this role even more meaningful was the fact that many of the trainees we guided were the same age of us, or even older. That pushed us to lead with maturity, patience, and a sense of responsibility beyond our years. As I reflect on my national service journey, I'm truly grateful for every experience, every trainee I worked with, and every challenge I faced. All of it has helped shape who I am today. Now, as my batchmates and I close this chapter, we're getting ready to take on the next stage of our lives. For many of us, that means moving on to university or starting full-time jobs. Just like the first day we marched into HTA, we're stepping into something unfamiliar again. But this time, we move forward with lessons we learned during our national service. We shall now face the discomfort of change with the same open-mindedness, courage, and readiness to grow. We're prepared to face new kinds of discomfort, whether it's adjusting to a new environment, meeting new people, or dealing with the challenges of school or work. National service has taught us how to be comfortable with change, and I believe that lesson will stay with us for a long time, no matter where life takes us next. I wish all my batchmates the best of what life has to offer. Thank you.
Distinguished guests and fellow officers, coming up will be the recitation of the police pledge by the 193rd intake officers. May I please invite the 193rd intake officers to stand. SC Sergeant Sanjith will lead his fellow officers in the recitation of the police pledge.
Line 3, taat, setia. We pledge.
We pledge
To be loyal and true.
to be loyal and true
To the police service.
to the police service
And the Republic of Singapore.
and the Republic of Singapore.
We pledge.
We pledge
To uphold the law.
to uphold the law,
To protect life and property.
to protect life and property,
To prevent and detect crime.
to prevent and detect crime.
We pledge.
We pledge
To discharge our responsibilities.
to discharge our responsibilities
Without fear or favor.
without fear or favor,
Regardless of race, language or religion.
regardless of race, language, or religion.
We pledge.
We pledge
To strive for excellence.
to strive for excellence,
To be proactive.
to be proactive,
And to exercise initiative in our duties.
and to exercise initiative in our duties.
We pledge.
We pledge
To serve our community and our country.
to serve our community and our country,
And to be courteous and humane
and to be courteous and humane
in our dealings with every fellow man.
in our dealings with every fellow man.
Line 3, sedia.
Please remain standing and face the front for the national anthem. May I invite all present to remain seated, please. We have come to the end of this afternoon's ceremony. Thank you, Commander Sir, for gracing this occasion, and thank you to our distinguished guests and fellow officers for your presence. May I now invite Commander, distinguished guests, and fellow officers to the reception outside the auditorium.